folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's complete to Ward. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So
it's caught inside the 25. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 53 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Sanders toss left side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
18.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 31, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Sanders, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. He'll get this to Ward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Able to slither by. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Prescott yet again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long for Prescott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
From the 31, Wentz. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the
defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Prescott. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
At the Eagles.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles 3.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is Tony Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third down, it's Prescott. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Cowboys.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Prescott. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Dallas.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They still can't get him. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. On first down, Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Complete to Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Eagles 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the second down throw on target. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
To number 18. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
the Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're just going to pick up a holding call.
Prescott now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Dallas.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Eagles have recovered.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Get out to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
27-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Cowboys 21, Eagles 16.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Elliott. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wentz to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this and jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it?